Hello everybody, my name is Sedir Sulwadmin. I am the Madagascar Program Coordinator of LVDI International. We are a nature conservation organization whose mission is to inspire and empower people to protect nature. I want to welcome you to our YouTube channel. Thank you for joining in. In this video, I would like to provide you with an overview of our education program in Madagascar, the Little Green Guards, particularly to highlight our work in improving Malagasy children's academic performance. The Little Green Guards was founded by Doctors Chiatan and John Andy Phillips. They are co-leaders of this program. We are facing a biodiversity crisis all around the world today. According to a recent report published by the United Nations, around 1 million plant and animals are now threatened with extinction, many of which are likely to become extinct within the next few decades. The decline in the variety of life, also known as biodiversity loss, is often linked to human poverty. In Madagascar, biodiversity loss and human poverty sadly go hand in hand. Madagascar is a large island off the east coast of Africa that is famous for its endemic flora and fauna, especially the lemurs. Did you know that over 98% of the lemur species are currently threatened with extinction? This alarming statistic is tied to people's heavy reliance on natural resources, which is driven by poverty. Although efforts involving ecological research, wildlife monitoring, and habitat restoration are important, as conservationists, we need to adopt a human-centric approach, especially one that prioritizes the needs of the people who live alongside the species and habitat being protected. At LVDI International, prioritizing human needs is an important aspect of our conservation endeavors. In Madagascar, we work with the communities around Maromizaha to protect the forest, as well as improve the lives of the local residents. A critical humid forest, Maromizaha is situated within the Akenyene-Nzahamenna corridor, about 140 kilometers east of the capital, Antananarivo. This 1900 hectares protected area is home to a rich diversity of flora and fauna, including 13 species of lemur. Here, education, particularly the education of the children, is our top priority. Since 2015, we have implemented the Little Green Guards, or LGG for short, a program that fosters a lifelong appreciation for nature in the younger generation and enhances their educational success. A closer look at the life for Maromizaha residents reveals a harsh reality. For adults, living near nature means extreme poverty is the way of life. Villagers here practice subsistence farming as their primary means of livelihood. Apart from that, outside the crop growing season, many people make cobblestones to supplement their household income. Our goal is simple but audacious: conserve biodiversity while reducing the intergenerational poverty. For this little girl, practicing to become a rock breaker like her mother, our LGG program offers her and other children like her a better education so that poverty does not define their future. Currently, our LGG program serves the Anevoka Primary School, located just outside the main entrance to the Maromizaha Protected Area. The infrastructure of the school is basic and there is no reliable electricity, yet it is the only learning center where children from nearby communities can acquire foundational skills. This academic year, a total of 236 students were enrolled, with the rising demand for our LGG lessons. Now, we implement a year-round program for children in the 1st through the 4th grades. Implementing the LVDI program has been a collaborative effort. I myself am a school teacher, and my other teammates include local educators and wildlife guides. We also have international volunteers and conservation biologists who help enrich our program in many ways. Our LVDI teaching method is grounded in the real world and goes beyond the traditional classroom setting. Rather than having children passively receive information from us, we have created opportunities for them to actively participate in their learning. And here are some examples: connecting classroom learning with bird watching, engaging children in role play to increase their understanding of the natural world around them, teaching them about studying animal behavior using camera traps, and including animal-themed activities such as story time, dancing, singing, to make going to school a fun experience. I want to highlight another important aspect of our LVDI program, and that is our customized curriculum and teaching materials. Early on, the Anevoka school teachers provided us with valuable advice on how we could meet their student needs. We then used their feedback to guide our curriculum building and content creation. Instead of using a one-size-fits-all instructional material, like this writing exercise book, we developed the locally relevant and age-appropriate materials to support the learning objectives of the school and our LVDI program. For each grade level, we created a different version of our Little Green Guards coloring book to strengthen students' core skills in reading, writing, and mathematics. In a remote area like Maromizaha, these coloring books are often the only books available to children. As a result, they serve multiple purposes, functioning as textbooks, workbooks, art books, language guides, and even storybooks. The stories we develop feature Malagasy wildlife and present scientifically correct information, thoughtfully simplified to suit young readers' understanding. To boost their sense of pride in the local children and increase their connection with the animals that occur in Maromizaha, we created a picture book called Forest of the Dragon Tree, or Nialalni Hazwasimbe. During development, we consulted wildlife experts and local residents to enhance the story's authenticity. Also, we invited the illustrator to visit Maromizaha so she could create realistic scenes of the forest, wildlife, and village life. As you may know, French is the official language of Madagascar. At school and at home, only French speaking is encouraged. As a result, the younger generation are gradually losing their Malagasy mother tongue, so an added value of the materials we produce, like Dragon Tree Storybook and the Little Green Guards colored book, is reinforcing the use of the Malagasy language in the children. And speaking as a parent of 2 young children, I am very happy that my children can also use these materials to improve their Malagasy. Our program has been highly effective. Based on our most recent evaluation, we observed a substantial improvement in the academic performance of the Anevoka students in the 1st grade class, for instance. So, just considering the immediate impact of our LVDI program, the evidence is clear. Our lessons have helped increase the core skills of the students in subjects like reading, writing, spelling, and mathematics, which are crucial for future academic success. Furthermore, our program has generated positive impact that simply cannot be measured by numbers. Here, I share with you stories of success. We have received high praise from the teachers as well as the students. In particular, the principal is pleased because the students' exam pass rates have greatly increased, and the students love our lessons, especially the coloring books and art supplies. Recently, we invited the parents to attend a celebration of learning meeting and share their thoughts about our program. I will read you a couple of their comments. The mother from Maromizaha village, Madame Suaz, said, "The LGD program is really interesting. My kid now loves going to school because he learns by coloring and playing. That is why I agreed to send him to school during the holiday. I am glad he will not come to the field with me to break rocks." And another mother, Madame Florentine from Murafiel village, said, "After the LGD lesson, my son is always in a happy mood. At home, he keeps using the English words he learned, like dog, bird, hands, and eyes. Clearly, through education, we are well on our way to transforming the entire community." The community is benefiting from our LGD program in yet another way. Here, we are creating opportunities for the local women entrepreneurs to make school uniforms. These women, who began their sewing career making dolls for tourists, now have diversified their business, which will increase their income each year. We would like to end this presentation with a special remembrance of our respected colleague, Dr. Randiana Rosemary, also known as Sisi among her family and friends. Sisi began working in Maromizaha in 2003. She was a pillar of the local community and internationally recognized for her scientific and conservation effort. She played an instrumental role in the development of our LGD program in Madagascar. We dedicate this presentation to you, Sisi. Thank you for your hard work. We will continue to walk in your footsteps and build a better future for the people and the wildlife of Madagascar. We sincerely thank our partners for their support and all our sponsors for making the Little Green Cards program possible. To learn more about our conservation effort around the globe, please scan this QR code. Thank you for watching.